Welcome to the Pink Book Podcast. I am your host, Joyce Van Setters, and I am thrilled to continue to bring you stories of game changers and innovators who are redefining their success. Today, we have the story of Garan Dickson, who is the owner of Harper's Café in West Orange, New Jersey. Garan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. I have not been to your cafe yet. I will get there. But I came across your page because your social media has just been blowing up. It's been very comedic, not just on my TikTok, but on Instagram. And I saw it and I was like, I need to get this guy in the podcast. Not only because it's a Black-owned cafe, but it's not just a cafe, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a coffee shop. It's a breakfast and lunch spot.
Exactly, yep.
Okay.
Have like nice little breakfast menu, lunch menu, and we close at 4 p.m. every day.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to get to that story, but I like to start from the beginning. So Garan, where are you from?
I am from South Orange, New Jersey, just the next town over.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised.
Siblings?
Have an older sister, have a younger brother.
Okay.
My sister is in Atlanta, and
Okay.
my brother's still local.
Okay. Grew up both parents in the house?
No, so just
Okay.
my mom. My father was in and out.
Okay.
But my mom held it down.
Seriously?
Yeah, held it down.
Okay, I love
I
that.
can't even begin to I could do a whole podcast about her.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, we'll save that for part two.
Mhm.
So tell me what young Garan was like.
Ooh. I was always like popular,
Okay.
but so I'm like 6'3" now, but when I graduated high school, I was 5'3". So I grew a foot within the first
After graduating?
4 or 5 months. But prior, like throughout middle school and high school, I was always like small Garan,
Okay.
like little G. But I had like a large enough personality, and I was raised well, so felt like everyone liked me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love your name. Like,
Mhm.
let's go back to your mom for a second. Like,
Okay.
where'd that name come from?
Honestly,
I've never heard of it.
they couldn't even tell me. And I did like a Google search, and I know that the name might be Haitian descent, and
Interesting.
there was like a Haitian warrior or something like
Okay.
that, and he was part of like a resistance, and he helped like free slaves and so on and so forth. So
Okay. Are
yeah.
you
I could be
are you
butchering
part
that
Haitian
story
or
though,
no?
but no, I'm not Haitian at
Okay.
all. Nope, African American.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't
Love
know
it.
where they got the name from.
Okay. All right. So we got popular Garan, who grows a whole another to 6'3",
Yeah.
a whole foot
Mhm.
when he graduates high school.
Yep.
What college did you go to?
I went to Montclair State,
Okay.
just up the road, played basketball there.
Mhm.
And
What'd you study?
Criminal justice.
Interesting.
Yep, doing nothing with it.
Why not? Did you ever do anything with it when you
I
graduated?
did. I did a brief stint I did a brief stint in law enforcement, and like very brief.
Tell me.
Left in the police academy because something happened like socially,
Okay.
and I was like on the fence. I was socially conflicted. I
Got
was
it.
like, I could not see myself doing that. And this thing that happened socially was Trayvon Martin, just to be completely transparent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So got out of there and wanted to go like private sector security.
Okay.
When I mean private sector, I thought about FBI, CIA, but then I ended up going like private sector, which is kind of like did like 10 years of like a paramilitary security firm.
Okay.
Which required a lot of travel out of me.
Okay. And was that not good or
No, it was great.
you loved it?
Average like 300 travel days a year. I did love it. But I was like one of like maybe 10 people in a firm that was completely rogue.
Okay.
Is where I didn't really answer to anyone. I
Mhm.
like had a client I was responsible for, and her schedule flowed through me,
Okay.
but it was a schedule.
What
So-
does that entail, that security?
Counter intel, close protection, like physical
Mm,
security.
okay.
So everything from logistics, transportation, and obviously like bodyguard work.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you had people on your team or is
I did, but I would say 90% of the time it was just me and my client. Yeah.
wow. That's interesting. Where did that come from?
I guess the criminal justice part of my
You were kind of like trying to
education.
stay in that
Yeah,
realm.
yeah.
So what happened after that or what happened with that security?
It was cool. I mean, I got to travel the world for free,
Mhm.
first class, best hotels, like complete red carpet. You get burnt out. Just
Oh.
like traveling nonstop. I missed 7 birthdays, 7 Christmases, 7 Thanksgivings, just being on the road. And had my daughter. she's 7 now, so I
Okay.
knew once she was born, I was not. It just didn't make sense. It
Right.
wasn't mathing.
So what did you do after that?
I so prior to that, I started a transportation company.
Okay.
It's kind of like killing two birds with one stone
Hmm.
because
That makes sense.
yeah, call it a conflict of interest, but I did that for some time, and then yeah, I like took a leave of absence from security and started planning for the cafe. Yeah,
Okay. What was that plan like in your head? Like, were you always wanting to get into the food industry? Like, what do you mean you started planning for the
I
cafe?
had zero food interest. I had no experience. I had bought a home in West Orange, which is kind of just up the road from where I grew up.
Okay.
So I was just on this street that's a vein between like Milburn, South Orange, Maplewood, Montclair, like every day to see my mom because she still lived in the house I grew up in,
Northfield Ave,
South Valley Road.
South Valley. Okay.
Yeah. And on that road, there are like vacant businesses,
Mm,
and they had been vacant for 10 years. So I was like, when I couldn't jump back into like a 9 to 5 or like fathom calling anyone boss again. So I
I
was gonna
feel you.
try my hand at like entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And in West Orange at the time, there was no like mom and pop coffee shop. There was, while these might be like privately owned, it was like a shitty Dunkin' Donuts and Panera.
Mm,
So I was like, I knew the neighborhood needed something like that, and the the street in which I opened on was like the perfect like location for it. It was walkable, a lot of vehicle traffic, and that the units were vacant for so long. So I just for 8 months started planning that.
do you just love coffee? Like,
No, I don't.
I'm wondering why coffee shop? Just because, or is
Filling a
it?
void.
Got it.
Yeah, I just knew.
That's
Yeah, I just
makes
knew there
perfect
was nothing
sense.
in the neighborhood like it, and I was like, how hard could it be? Ended up being very hard.
And yeah.
It ended up being very hard.
And where did we go from here? You started planning it out. What
hmm
does that planning it out look like for you? You're not
So
working, you have the
n-
daughter. What does that look
not
like?
working for like 8 months, and probably going to like pulling up Google Maps, picking a town, going to like 4 or 5 coffee shops a day for like 8 months.
Wow.
Figuring out. I knew I wanted food, so that was like the largest part. Figuring out a food menu,
Mm,
and just like kitchen flow, operations. If people were like gracious enough to answer questions I had for them at the coffee shops I was like scouting,
right.
that was great. But if not, like I snooped around enough for 10 years working private security, I was able to like get what I needed.
Smart.
Yeah.
And you did this with someone, or this was all yours? This was all you.
So I opened the cafe with a friend
Okay.
who did have restaurant experience.
Okay.
Um, and we opened pre-COVID. We were there. He lived in the
When did
Bronx.
you open?
October 2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah. And this friend of mine was like supposed to go on 50-50, and he was living in the Bronx. And I was like first couple months driving in the Bronx every day to pick him up, 5 a.m.
To come back
to come
here?
back and open the cafe. But I was a little more like dedicated,
Yeah.
partly because like one is named after my daughter,
Hmm.
and
I
then
love that, by the way.
and then I it was my money as well.
Yeah.
So when COVID hit, it was kind of like a clean break. And it
Okay.
didn't make sense for him to come from the Bronx. We didn't know what it was,
Right.
and then it just kind of turned into, I guess it's just me here. Time to figure it out.
Let me ask you this. So COVID was 2020, correct?
March 2020.
Well, you remember that, right? From 20
Well,
from 2019 to where you opened. From then, how was the business doing? Like, what were you guys doing?
It was so we had an abbreviated menu. We had food. We had breakfast sandwiches. We had some lunch items. We're known for our avocado toast, so that was there from
I
day
heard.
one. Yeah, we obviously had like specialty coffee, espresso, a couple other like drink options, pastries. So it was like a quick pop in cafe.
Hmm.
It wasn't until like after COVID that I started adding more like lunch items and
Right.
like pancakes and French toast, and the food took on more of like a mind of its own.
Okay. When COVID hit
hmm
and you made the clean break, what was it that you did, if anything, to stay above?
Social media. Yeah,
Is that how you started coming on social media?
just kind of getting creative and
Your social media is funny.
tried to be consistent. And within the last year, there's been an uptick in how
Yeah,
much effort I put into it.
maybe that's why I saw it.
Yeah, but prior to that, it was just maybe like posting a coffee here and there,
Okay.
and not really. My face wasn't in front of the camera too much.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can attribute social media to the the cafe to where it is now for
Okay.
sure.
So were you open? Were you able to stay open
Oh
through
yeah, I
COVID?
didn't close a day.
You stayed open.
Yeah, I did not close a day. I mean, you would drive by or come in a cafe, and I would have my feet up on the table watching Netflix because for the first couple weeks it was very slow.
Right.
Um,
People were still coming
People were still
in though?
coming, yeah,
Okay.
supporting because like from October 2019 to COVID, we developed like a nice name. The cafe had a like great buzz.
Mhm. In the neighborhood?
In the
Hmm.
neighborhood, and people they respected what I was trying to do. The coffee was always good, and but you could come in and you always felt welcome from the beginning. Like you would see me, I would greet you.
What made
Converse
you do that? Like what?
that's I don't know. I just feel like when I go into a place, just you want to feel like you're like people appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm covering the mic up. You want to feel like people appreciate you, and you're not just like another customer or like
Right.
another dollar in. I really like before I opened, I wanted like a community hub where people can come in, ideate, meet each other. What I'm proud about, one story is I had a group of girls, this is during COVID, they met in the cafe. It was like four of them. They did not know each other before, and within like 6 months, they went on vacation together.
No way.
So it was like them coming day after day, doing their respective work,
Yeah.
but then breaking out into like a conversation or like karaoke and just becoming friends.
That's a
So
great
that's
story.
that's what I envisioned the cafe to be before I even opened it.
And I read somewhere, you can correct me if this is wrong, that maybe this was during COVID or I'm not
Mhm.
sure when, but weren't you like making food for
Mhm.
people who didn't have it or?
So growing up in like a single parent household, I know what it's like to like rely on school lunch.
Hmm.
My mom was a rock star, but like we had 40-cent lunch, they call it,
Hmm.
or free lunch.
Yes.
So
Get the little
that
card and stuff.
exactly, yeah, that was like the first thing that came to my mind when they decided to close the schools. Like there were kids that kind of relying on these school lunches.
Yes.
So I posted on my social media. I was like, any kid or whoever for that matter who wants a lunch, come to Harper's and I'll provide it. And I had maybe like 50 to 100 like the first day. Kids
Wow.
showing up, parents picking lunches up. And I was like, all right, this is on to something. So I continued it. And then after maybe a month or two, it morphed into like the seniors being most at risk from the COVID
COVID. Okay.
virus. So students still were able to come pick lunches up, but we had like a whole operation, like drivers coming in. I had people doing the shopping with me, and then us like bagging lunches up basically every day, and a network of like senior homes around West Orange where we would deliver lunches. People were still coming to pick them up, but we did that for well into the summer, like almost till August, and
Wow.
we did like 7,000 lunches, like when it was all said and done.
Wow. And it
Yeah.
was just you and your team making.
Yeah, me, but then I had not even a team. It was me and like friends and people who wanted to volunteer. Like customers were like, "Oh, I'll drop lunches off to this senior home
Wow.
today." So it took off. Like it had a mind of its own, but it was like I wouldn't have been able to do it without the people who like volunteered their time for
Okay.
sure.
Would you say you took a big hit during quarantine?
I mean, it's really hard to say because
Because you always stayed open.
yeah, well, I was so new
Okay.
and I
Okay.
didn't really like sales were great when it was like, cool, I made $1,000 this week. Like
Right.
I didn't know what could have been.
Right. Right.
If COVID happened now,
Right.
oh man,
You'd have a story.
I'd be hurting.
Okay.
But it was yeah, and I was just like rolling with the punches, and it was scary, but it was fun, just kind of figuring it out. And
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't doing it alone; everybody was going through it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So after COVID, you rally around and the neighborhood starts to pick back up. And
Hmm So
how's that go?
I got not lucky, but again, like socially, something happened
Okay.
where George Floyd.
Okay.
George Floyd, people started like being intentional about spending dollars at black-owned businesses,
Got it.
and then you can bleep this out, but then Starbucks did something dumb where they like weren't allowing their employees that were like Black Lives
I
Matter
remember that.
T-shirts,
Yeah.
and people started boycotting them and then searching for Black-owned coffee shops.
Mm.
So I have like lifelong customers from even that.
Wow.
And then there was another thing that happened, but yeah, I mean that brought a lot of customers over, and then slowly started to dabble in social media a little bit more during
Okay.
that time.
What made you like really go into your social media now?
Honestly, I don't even know. I think I was always, I mean, always trying to be informational about the cafe. Like,
Hmm.
we're open these hours, or we close, or we have this new drink, and I think I don't know. I honestly I can't even answer that question. Like, I started like doing skits, but I would have like other people in the skits and not myself. And maybe it's just like conversations I've had with people like, you need to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You need to talk about the business. I would notice when anytime I would like put myself on a story or post about the cafe, but me being in the shot,
Yeah.
the engagement was higher.
Do you know
And
why?
I don't.
I'll tell you why. So, this is not a story, it's
Mhm.
actually one word,
Okay.
but it'll make a lot of sense to you.
Mhm.
It's called trust.
Mm.
So, anytime if you're selling anything, if you get someone to sell something for you, if they see the person who's actually behind it,
Yeah.
it's like they start to build a trust.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll buy from him.
Yeah.
That's Garan. That's
Yeah.
the one that owns the cafe.
Yeah.
It's just a trust thing. It's one word.
Yeah. And it's funny because you're right, but people they like I'm there. I have a team now, so like I'm there a lot
Hmm.
every day in the morning, but I'm there less and less.
Okay.
And I noticed that maybe sales start to dip, or people start to like, when are you going to be in? Or I had a manager a couple years back, and because I was getting ready to jump into another business venture that we can talk about later on,
Okay.
so I hired a manager to be there full time, and personality was great, but people sometimes didn't like how she was making their drinks, and that's like a huge thing if you're
Yeah.
coming to get coffee. Um, and people would like text me like, "Are you there? Can you make my drink?" And it was really bad. So
Wow.
I was paying this person like full time money for me not to be there. In turn, I had to be there all the time now because people, while sure you might want to come and have a great conversation, you also like want
Right.
quality beverage.
Of course.
Um,
You're at a coffee shop.
yeah, I would say this though: you can go in and have a not so great cup of coffee, but if you have like a great conversation and you're greeted coming through the door,
Yep.
people love that, and
You'll
they
get
will
through
come,
it.
and they will come, but they will come back.
Of course.
Versus like having a phenomenal cup of coffee, but attitude
Right.
and like being ignored.
You don't trust the coffee,
Yeah,
you trust the owner.
yeah. So
I love that.
that's a lot of people. A lot of people I know come in because I've built a rapport with them over the
Mhm.
years, or even if it's their first time, like I make it a point to like start up a conversation, try to remember a name, even though it's hard.
Yeah.
But like I'm genuine when I like come back. I'll see you again.
Right.
So.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about people wanting you to be there, and
Uh,
you're the owner?
I mean, I think it's just like I'm the same way. So if I go to a place and I maybe hit it off or build a rapport with
Yeah.
one particular waiter or owner, when I go back, it's like almost comforting to see them. Sure, you're coming to get a latte, but if you can have like a conversation to like start your day or maybe turn your mood, I know it like means a lot.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What other business ventures were you thinking of doing? Was it something
Um,
along the line of this, or?
Not, it was another like another business. So I started an ice cream company.
Did you?
Yeah. So me
You
and
already have?
I have it. Solidary Creamery. Buddy of mine I went to high school with.
Okay.
This is a story. He stumbled in Harper's pre-COVID, like grew up in West Orange, and like immediately hadn't seen his kid in like 20 years, but like hit it off.
Okay.
And he started coming, working from there. He was into like brand development as well.
Okay.
And when COVID hit, like people completely like shut down. He stopped coming. And then maybe like 2 or 3 months later, he comes into COVID. I mean, he comes into Harper's again, and he sees me like busting my ass with like the lunches. So
Wow.
he jumps in, starts helping out. And I think he saw like just like my work ethic
Mm,
and my drive, just getting the lunches out. And he was like, "Yo, we should do a business together."
of course.
And for maybe a month or two, we tried to figure out like we didn't know what it was.
Right.
And he had a friend who had just started. who just bought into a dairy farm
Okay.
in New York State,
Oh.
and he was like, "Start an ice cream company." So we like did all our due diligence when it comes to like figuring out how to make ice cream, branding it, logistics and shipping it, because initially it was worldwide, not world, nationwide shipping.
Okay.
So yeah, we have it. It's called,
Where is this place?
so it's not a brick and mortar.
Oh, okay.
We've been shipping nationwide ever since.
Okay. It's a website. It's online.
Yep.
Okay.
And we have partnerships with like Marriott hotels.
Okay.
We're in Times Square. We're in some of their marketplaces.
Interesting.
So that was good. But that was just a connection we knew, or
Okay.
he knew.
Listen.
But that's
Yeah.
how you survive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the niche with this ice cream?
So it's farm fresh, locally sourced. We hand pack it ourselves.
Mm.
It's like ultra premium ice cream.
Wow.
It's
And you didn't bring us any?
next time.
Got it.
It is like the best ice cream you'll have.
Wow.
It's really good.
That's amazing. How
Yeah.
long have you been doing that?
We started that in like end of 2020.
Okay.
Launched it 2021, and we actually signed a lease for a location in January 2022,
Okay.
and now we're in litigation
Okay.
because we're like suing for breach of contract.
Yeah.
So
Would it be in West Orange or?
no. So the lease we signed was in Rahway, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
And now we're just kind of like we've slowed down with it. I did a pop up in Harper's. I don't know if you've like seen a video or a picture of Harper's. I have
I
this
have.
big red gondola
Yeah.
in Harper's.
Mhm.
So last summer we took the table out of that and converted that to an ice cream store.
Oh, wow.
So we changed our hours from 4 to 8. Wednesday through Sunday, it converted to an ice cream store. So you come in and we were scooping ice cream. We had floats. It was great.
That is so cool.
But we're not doing it this summer. We're focusing on just kind of figuring out
online.
that, yeah.
Okay.
And then next summer we'll be back.
That's something to point out, by the way, the gondola you were talking about.
Mhm.
Do people come in there like with their laptop and
Oh yeah.
like that was pretty cool.
I mean, so I was in the market for, you would see like a privacy phone booth in like a Google
Yeah.
or WeWork. So I was going to get one of those regardless. I was
Mhm.
shopping for it, and got a call one day, and they were like, "You need to get the home goods. There's like this thing that will work perfect." So like got up there, and the gondola was in home goods,
No way.
like assembled, and I was with a for sale sign on it. So I like bought it, popped it in there, and it's unique. So I love it.
What else do you do with it besides people coming in and like do you make it, is it an actual, someone can actually sit in there
Oh
and
yeah,
have their
it seats 4
first
people.
come first serve?
Yep.
First serve?
Yep. So a lot of people get there in the morning to just like claim it for the day,
Yeah.
do their calls in there. But on a weekend, kids are in there, photo ops. We last summer, in addition to it being an ice cream store, we would break it down and take it to events. So like festivals and
Good idea.
yeah, that was great.
Wow. Give me something famous on the menu besides your avocado toast.
Pancakes. The
You got
pancakes are
pancakes?
good because
Don't tell my husband that.
we make the syrup, maple butter syrup, like in house. So the syrup is like out of this world. The French toast is good. It's like a thick brioche French toast, but it's paired with the syrup. That's insane.
Wow.
And we
I'm sorry, did you bring anything here?
it was an hour drive.
All right. It would have survived.
Yeah.
Not the ice cream, but
Yeah,
them
yeah.
pancakes would have survived.
Okay. Next time, or you can just come up.
I will.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it, the menu.
We have a truffle grilled cheese. The menu's small, but
Whoa.
it's really good.
Say that again?
A truffle grilled cheese. We put bacon on it and leave it off. Comes with cheddar. 2 different types of cheddar. We have a chicken sandwich. We put hot honey on it. That is delicious.
Mhm. Pickles?
No pickles. We have
Okay.
like tomatoes, garlic aioli. We put arugula,
Okay.
white cheddar bacon, and then drizzle it with hot honey.
Okay.
Yeah,
And this is your lunch menu?
that's
Or
the
breakfast
lunch.
and lunch?
Yeah, it's menu all day basically.
Oh, so you can
Yeah,
get whatever.
whatever. Chicken sandwich at 8 a.m.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I don't like to do that, but whatever.
I mean, it goes with coffee to me.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on?
Like menu wise or just in general?
Everything. We got the ice cream shop. Harper's is doing really well.
Mhm.
I hear so many people talking about it all over social media. I love it.
Yeah, just planning. I've been in under construction twice for Harper's 2.
Okay.
Didn't work out, so just always back to the drawing board.
So you
just-
want to just keep
I
expanding?
would like to open a second one.
Okay.
I would like to open a second one, and the second one, depending on where it is and
Mhm.
how large it is, will determine if I keep the original.
Mm.
I I've had issues with like my landlord in the past,
Okay.
but the beginning of this year they changed landlord.
Okay.
They changed over, so haven't had any issues now. But that would have been the driving force of me like getting up out of there.
Okay.
Um, yeah, opening the second Harper's, figuring out ice cream, and I don't know, people like I like social media.
Okay.
It's hard work, but if I can start making money from it, oh man, I will. Yeah, I've had like agencies hit me up like you should explore like brand deals and or like interested in signing me to.
UCGs. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something I would be interested in. But
Mhm.
like me doing a heel toe on on
Yeah.
TikTok for money is not gonna happen.
Have you ever thought about just hiring someone to do that for you, but still using your face, like taking the videos, you know what I mean, and plan out batch work and then putting the
Yeah,
social
but
media out there?
I like my I like being in charge of my
Like
own
in charge.
schedule.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I
if
feel that.
like honestly like most of my like most viewed videos is me in a spur of the moment pulling my phone out in 10 minutes like putting something together.
Okay.
It's not like this well thought. Anytime I have like a well thought out video, it
Right.
flops.
It's so funny that you say that because I've seen some of your videos and then I've seen other people do it. And I was
Hmm.
like, for some reason, I thought you were the original. And then I looked
Yeah.
up and saw it was a trend. I
Oh
think
yeah.
the number one, I think, was that one where you get your coffee for free or
Hmm.
something if you get.
Hmm.
I thought that like you
You
were
thought
the,
I created
oh,
that?
I was
Yeah,
on
yeah,
TikTok saying, you're taking Harper's. They were like, lady, what are you talking about?
yeah. I've social media is great because you could just borrow anything, and
Make it your own.
if you do it better,
That's what
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Yours was better
But
than the original.
that's so much a trend though. Like there are probably 10, 20 videos with that same concept that have
Yeah.
like over 1 million views. Yeah,
It's so crazy,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Now you had some crazy incident that I read about.
Hmm.
You can talk to me about it. During like Gay Pride.
Hmm.
Tell me about that.
So it
Was that
started.
this year?
It was probably
No,
2 years
last year.
ago.
2
Might
years.
have been two
Okay.
years ago. It started from actually a Google review where I hung up like a pride flag. I had a pride flag sticker on my door. I think DoorDash might have sent it. And I hung it up, and somebody wrote a review saying that uh, they came in, they wanted to patronize it, but they did come in. They had coffee. They said it was great, but they wouldn't support it anymore because I had the pride flag in the door. And the
Shocking in West
review,
Orange.
yes and no.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I like they said the coffee was great in the review, but then
Okay.
like gave me a 1 star because I had a pride flag.
Okay.
So with that, I doubled down and like hung pride flags all over the cafe.
Did you go back at the
even on
review?
I did.
You did?
Actually made a TikTok
I
about
like
the
it.
review,
Okay.
and that had a lot of views and it got a lot of press, but then it brought a lot of attention.
Of course.
And one of the attention, some of the attention it brought was a brick through my window, because
While you were during the day? Like
no
while
no
you-
at night,
Okay.
and it actually happened 2 consecutive nights. The first time they didn't really like break the glass, and I came in that day. I was like, oh, fuck. And then they came back the second night, put the brick through.
Oh my
So I closed for a week. Because I have staff, I have customers. You don't know their like
Yeah.
sexual orientation,
Mhm.
and I want to be like mindful of them, and so I chose to close, but got covered in like almost every news outlet.
Really?
And yeah, the neighborhood with that came together. We
Okay.
had this event with like cleaning the glass up and painting the sidewalk, and like the city of West Orange came out, and I actually like I don't talk shit about West Orange,
Mhm.
but I have my issues with them
Mhm.
sometimes, but I do love it,
Me
and
too.
it is a community, and they definitely wrapped their arms around me for that
They did.
that moment.
That's nice. And how did everybody rally together? Were they just like you're not doing this, it's not happening?
Yeah, well, they came out one day, and it might have been like 200 people in the rain, kind of like fixing up the place, painting murals, and one of the murals I still have outside of Harper's today. But it was just that, and it just like showing support,
Yeah.
whether it be coming in or posting on social media.
Have you ever had an incident since then?
No,
Okay.
no.
Tell everybody where Harper's Cafe is located.
134 South Valley Road, West Orange, New Jersey. If you're from Essex County, it's on the corner of Tremont Ave and South Valley Road.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy you came in and blessed us. This
Thank
is your first
you.
podcast, correct?
It is my first podcast.
Let it be your last. No, I'm just joking.
Uh,
I'm just playing.
it might be.
No, I know, right? I hope you get after all that. I hope you get 100 more.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you answered my DM, and
Uh-huh.
this was great. Like, I love the fact that it's black owned. I love
Hmm.
the fact that you're still going strong. I love the fact that the community rallied around you, and you're doing good things.
Thank you.
Keep it
Appreciate
up.
that. Thank you.
And I'm going to let you guys know we're still on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And if these stories resonate with you, join our community because the best is yet to come.